Hi girls, today I'm going to explain about the concept decision making and branching in C. So decision making means how the flow of the control is transferred, whether it is go to the true part or false part is called the decision making. Normally in C programs the C statements are run sequentially from the statement 1 and then it runs execute the statement 2 and then it's execute the statement 3 like that. But if there is any decision making statement, the sequence of the program was transferred according to the Boolean operation, whether it is true or false. If the condition is true, it will execute some part of the program. If the condition is false, it will execute other part of the program. Okay, so this is called the decision making and branching. Without decision making and branching, the statement C program execute sequentially. When this decision making statement occurs, the statement will execute in C. The control statements or decision making statements, iterative statements and jump statements. Today I am going to explain about only the decision making and branching statements. That means in C, the decision making and branching statements of if and switch statement. Today I am going to explain about only the if statements in C. So what is decision making with if? An if statement tests a particular condition. If that condition is true, it will execute the true part. Otherwise, if the condition is false, it will execute the false part. Okay, so this is called the decision making with if statements. The if statement may be implemented in different forms depending upon the complexity of conditions to be tested. Here the if statements are divided into 4 categories. The first one is the simple if statement, the second one if else, third one nested if, and the last one is else if ladder. So these are all the types of if statement in C. Let's see you in detail what are all the if statements. Generally the control statement in C are if statements, which conditional operator statement, go to and loop statements. But today we are explaining only the concept of if statement. So this is the decision making statement in C. This is the syntax and the format of the decision making in C. Decision making statements are decision making and branching is divided into 2 types, if else and switch statement. Okay, so in if there are the 4 types. The first one is the if else, if and nested if. Okay, this is the syntaxes of the each if statements. This one is the simple if. Here you don't see the else part. Here this is the if and else. Here this is the if, else if, ladder. This is the nested if format. Okay, this is a switch case statement. I will explain you the switch concept in the next topic, or further in my classes I will explain you this concept switch. So this is the simple if statement. What is the working process of the simple if statement is if it checks the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the true part. Otherwise it will go to the next statement of the if condition. This is the syntax of this simple if statement. If is the keyword, this is the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the statement within the curly braces. Otherwise, it execute the statement after the curly brace, end of the curly brace. Okay. So if the expression is true, the statement are executed and program continues to the next statement after if. If the expression is false, program continues to the next statement after if. So this is the data flow or flowchart of the simple if statement. If the condition occurs, it checks the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the code inside the body. If the condition is false, it will execute code after the if statement. So this is the example statement of the simple if statement. Here in this program, the variable test is assigned a value 5. Here this is the test condition. If is the keyword, this is the test condition. What is the variable test will hold the data 5. Here is it checks the condition. Here is this the condition is true or false. 5 less than 10. Yes, the condition is true. So this condition is true. So this executes the statement within the code. That means within the curly braces. Here in this example, if you assign a value 5 to the variable test, here this variable test has the value 5. Here this condition, in this condition, what is the condition is test is greater than 10. Here the condition is false. 5 is not greater than 10, so the condition is false. So here the flow of the control is transferred to the after the code, after the if statement. Okay, here the condition is true, it will execute within the curly brace. What code or within this code are executes? Here this condition is false, it will not enter this true part, it will enter to the statement after the if. Okay, this is the simple if statement in C. So this is an example program again. Here two variables are declared, number 1, number 2. Number 1 assign a value 1, number 2 assign a value 2. Here the condition is if num1 less than num2. Here the value of num1 is 1, num2 is 2. Here the condition is true, so it return num1 is smaller than num2. Okay. Whether if the condition is false, it will return 0 value. So the next type is if-else statement. The general form of the if-else statement is if condition true part else false part. If the condition is true, it will execute the statement in the true part or true block. Otherwise, it will, if the condition is false, it will execute the statement in the false block. Okay. This is the format of the if-else statements. Now this is the syntax. If the condition is true, it will execute the commands in the true part. If the condition is false, it will execute the code in the false section. This is the flowchart of the if-else. Here this is the test condition. If the test condition is true, it will execute the true statement. Okay. It does not execute this false one. If the condition is true, it executes the true part only, and then it will go to the statement, next statement. Otherwise, if the condition is false, it will go to the false blocks and execute the next statements. Okay. So this is the flow diagram or flow chart of the if-else statement in C. This is the example program for if-else. This is also the here that variable test have the value 5. Here first the condition is checked. If 5 less than 10, yes, the condition is true, so it will execute this true part. Okay. In this example again you can see test greater than 10. Here the value of test is 5. This is the false, so it will execute the else part. If this condition is true, it in this example this condition is true, so it executes the true part. So the arrow is denoted here, this true part. Here this condition is false, so it must go to the else part. It will not execute it. Okay. This true false part only executed, true part will not executed in this statement. So the next one is the nested if-else statement. Nested if-else means there is a if statement within another if statement is called the nested if statement. Otherwise, nested if-else statement is same like if-else statement, where new block of if-else statement is defined in existing if or else block statement. Okay. When user want to check more than one condition at the time is for nested if statement. So this is the syntax of the nested if statement. If and if-else statement can be nested, that is used inside another if statement or else statement is called the nested if statement. Here this is the syntax of the nested if statement. First this is the if condition. This is a condition, and then within this if statement another if condition also checked. So normally in the procedure of the if condition is the inner part of the if is first executed and then the outer part will be executed. Okay, so first if this condition is true, it entered into this condition. If this condition is true, it execute this statement. Okay, if this condition is false, it will execute the else part. If this condition is false, it will not enter this if, it's directly go to the else part and the statement here is executed. Okay. So this is the flow diagram of the nested if statement. First, a condition is checked. If the condition is true, it will go into the another if condition, and then again is check a condition. That condition is true, it will execute the true part. That condition is false, it will execute the false part. If this condition is false, it does not go to this part. This directly go to the false part and execute the next sequence of statements in the program. So this is the example program of the nested if statement. Here this program is to find the biggest number among the three numbers. Okay, so here three variables are declared and three variables are get A, B and C, and check these values. Here if A is greater than B, the condition is true, it will go to the next if statement. If this condition also true, A is the biggest number and then it assigned to the variable big and get out of this statement and it will print the ABC values. Otherwise, if this condition is false, it will execute this else part big equal to C. So C is the biggest value and it is stored in this variable. Okay. Again, if this condition is false, it will not enter this part. It enter into the else part and again it compare the two variables and then it display which is the biggest number among the three. Okay. So this is the example of the nested if statement in C. The last one is the else if ladder statement. The else if ladder statement can be followed by a optional else if else statement, which is very useful to test various conditions using single if else if statement. When using if, else if or else statements, there are few points to keep in mind. If you can have a 0 or one else and it must be come after any else ifs. And if can have 0 to many else if and they must come before the else. Once an else if succeeds, none of the remaining else if or else will be tested. Okay. So this is the else if ladder flow chart. So here the condition is entered. This condition is true, it will execute the true false. If the condition is false, it again going to the another condition and then it checks that condition. Again the condition is true, it will go to the true part. Otherwise it is false, it will check the another condition. Okay. So like that this else if ladder will work. This is the example for the syntax of the else if ladder. Here the condition is, here if is a keyword, it checks the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the statement 1. If this condition is false, it automatically go to the else if statement. Here this condition 2 is again checked. If the condition is true, it will execute the statement 2. If the condition 2 is false, it will go to the another condition. This is the condition 3. Like that the conditions was go on. Okay. So this is the else if ladder. This is the example program for the else if ladder. Here if we can see, if mark greater than 50 and mark less than 60, you can put the grade D. Because for an example of the mark statement, all students did not get above 90, all students did not get above 80. So you have to set a grade from 50 to 60 grade C, 60 to 70 grade D and 70 to 80 grade B, like that. Okay. So on the type of conditions you can use this else if ladder to check variety of conditions. Okay. So here this is if marks greater than or equal to 50 and mark less than 60, this condition will be executed, printf your grade is D. Otherwise, if the student got above 60, this condition will false. It will goes automatically to the second part. It check this mark greater than or equal to 60 and greater than or equal to 70. If the condition is true, it will execute your grade is C. Suppose the student got the 95 marks. These three conditions are failed. When this occurs, okay, this is the mark A greater than 80, but here it is less than 90. So here this condition also greater than less than 90, or here you have to give less than 95, like that. That condition will satisfy that. Okay. For example, if a student got 85, this condition will true. These are all false. Okay. So then print you are in the A grade. If none of the condition was not satisfied, it will print this else part, you have failed. Okay. So this is the example of the if statement and else if concept in the C. So normally what is the use of the if conditions in C is it check the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the true part. Otherwise, it execute the false part. I will explain you the programs and example programs and if statement in my next class. Thank you, girls.